Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. Well, we're back from our little mountain getaway, and we did have fun. We didn't take the Vitamix with us, and we definitely felt the difference. I think I actually gained a couple of pounds. Now, I don't weigh myself, so it just feels like I have. But anyway, so this morning we're back on track. Now, we got back on Saturday late, and we did have a smoothie on Sunday morning, so that worked out pretty well. But anyway, we're now going to be really back on track with these green smoothies. And I can tell you that they definitely make a difference in your energy level, or at least they did for us. So Mr. Bucky has agreed that anytime we go anywhere and we stay somewhere where there is a plug-in, we're taking the Vitamix. Now, that would eliminate going camping, which we don't do. So we're going to take the Vitamix. It's going to have its own little suitcase, and wherever we go, we'll just stop at a grocery store or either take the stuff with us in a little cooler and buy the fruits and vegetables. Now, here's the thing. I was really studying this when we were in the hotel room. The only place you have to rinse out a beaker or a container this big would be in the bathtub. So I'm going to take a little bit of Dawn detergent, and I'll be cleaning out the Vitamix, in the bathtub, with the running water. So it should work out fine, and we won't be taking our 20-ounce glasses, but we'll just take some plastic cups that are the 20 ounces. I mean, we're just going to do it, that's all, because the difference in the way you feel is pretty amazing. So when you start eating stuff like one morning we had like scrambled eggs, that sausage gravy, biscuits, and apple juice that was really sweet. And let me think what else. I don't know. The only fruit they had were apples and oranges, and that was it. So anyway, I really didn't know of anywhere we could go and get a smoothie, really. I guess you could have gotten one at McDonald's, but I don't know. Anyway, we're back, okay? And we did have a good time except for the food. And I thank y'all all, by the way, for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I did read them all. And but we didn't take the computer with us, so I had to read those when we got back. But next time the Vitamix goes, that's just the way it's going to be. And I don't see us ever not doing this. And I do think you lose weight doing the green smoothies. I'm not sure why, but I think you do. And you definitely feel better. And that was the big thing for me. I needed to feel better, and have more energy. All right, so we're ready to get started this morning. All right, here's what I'm going to use. And I did get my sunflower seeds, and I don't remember on the last video or so whether I had the sunflower seeds or not, but I used 2 ounces because that way we're each going to get 6 grams of protein. And I just used this is a little thing I got at Walmart a few years back. Just measure it, and I think Weight Watchers uses a little thing like this. But anyway, I just measure them out to 2 ounces. That way we each get 6 grams of protein. And of course you also get the fiber and whatever other good stuff is in there. And I did get these from Nuts Incorporated. I'm going to go ahead and use the chia seeds also for the omega-3. I'm just going to use 1 banana just because. This morning I'm going to use a stalk of celery, and I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of the kiwi. Now, I know that they're not maybe really as ripe as they should be, but anyway, we're going to use them. A couple of golden delicious apples. I'm going to use 4 big strawberries, and I went ahead and got some of these little carrots. They're not my favorite, but they are raw and they're peeled, and anyway, I'm just going to use a handful of those just for the convenience of it. And of course I'm going to use kale and the juice from the 3 oranges again. And by the way, I'll have to tell you this. When I was rinsing the kale, I wasn't paying attention. I have this little plastic thing, I put it in to rinse it. Even though, you know, they say they're pre-washed and all that, I still wash the kale again. And I didn't realize it was running fairly warm water. It stinks when it gets hot, so don't make that mistake I did. Rinse it in cold water is a lot better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and juice the oranges, peel the apples, and get this together. And I'm going to also use some of the ice cubes from the almond milk. All right, so when I get all this done, we'll be right back. All right, we are all ready. I've got my apple peeled and whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and put my kale in. Now, yesterday we did have a mixed salad in the smoothie on Sunday morning. So today I'm using kale. All right, got the kale in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the sunflower seeds and the chia seeds. And next I'm going to put in the juice from 3 juice oranges. Alright, and now, let's see, what do we put in? The carrots and the celery. So I did cut the celery up a little bit. And I'm going to have to look up the celery. I know it's really good for you, but I don't remember why. Alright, so now I did not peel my little kiwi yet. Let me just peel that real quick. I don't think these kiwi are really good and ripe. I think they're kind of sour, but I need to use them up, so we're just going to go ahead. They're really small little, let's see what they look like. Yeah, they're really kind of small, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use them up. And I've seen people just put the whole thing in with the peeling. I'm not quite at that point yet. And I do peel my apples because they're not organic. So, alright, here's the next one. I'm going to just taste of that and see if I think it's sour. It's a little sour. Alright. Next, I think I'll go ahead and put in my banana. There go my dogs, because the garbage men are coming. So if y'all hear them barking, that's why. They always like to bark at the garbage man. Or really the garbage man's truck. That's what they bark at. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put in my strawberries. These are 4 large strawberries. We probably wouldn't even be able to taste them in there. I'm going to go ahead and put in my apples. A few little pieces of kale left here. Alright, now let's see. Now I'm going to put in the frozen almond milk with just ice cubes, about a cup of ice cubes. And I'm going to go ahead and put in some agave because I definitely know already it's not going to be sweet enough. So that's probably a good tablespoon or so of the agave nectar. That should do it. Alright, we're ready. Now I did buy at the grocery store some frozen broccoli, because I'll tell you why. I think it's just a lot easier to do the frozen broccoli in the smoothie than to do the fresh, just because it's already cleaned and cut up and it's frozen, which will help keep the smoothie cool. So I'm going to definitely try that this week. Alright, we're ready to go. And this little baby is coming with me. The next trip we take, the Vitamix comes along. It's going to have its own little luggage. We're doing it. Alright, so here you go. Alright, so I've already got my orange juice in there. And I went ahead and put the seeds in there with the kale and the orange juice, you know, right sort of on the bottom, just so they'll grind up probably better. Alright, so here we go. I'll go ahead and taste this. I can tell you it's pretty thick. So I'm going to see. I can taste the strawberries. All right, we're going to let this run for just a little while because it's still frozen, so we'll be right back. Okay, I had to let it run a little longer because of the frozen almond milk. All right, we're ready to try it. And it is a little thicker, and I'm sure that's because of the sunflower seeds and the chia seeds. And I haven't quite gotten it to the place where I get exactly 40 ounces. You know, maybe I did. Anyway, it's thick this morning, but the reason I do the sunflower seeds and the chia seeds is because of the extra nutrition, the omega-3 in the chia, and the oils and whatever in the sunflower seeds, and the fiber. But number one reason on the sunflower seeds is the protein. Now, I think if you always add some kind of protein, and obviously it needs to be plant-based protein, peanut butter, almond butter, dried beans of almost any kind, you can't taste them, but they're going to give you that extra protein, which is what carries you through the morning. All right, we're ready. I taste the strawberries, and that's the main thing I taste. It's as thick as a milkshake this morning, but very good. There you go. It's kind of got a little brown hue to it this morning, but it's still green, and it's very, very good. I did have to add the agave because it wouldn't have been sweet enough. I think the strawberries were maybe a little sour, and I know the kiwi was, so it's good. I don't like them quite this thick, but I wasn't going to add any extra because then Mr. Bucky would have just drank it, right? All right, so we will see y'all next time.